Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Once again, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about the Vegas Raiders heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys, which should be a good one. And I have some tips and tricks for this one that's going to make everybody either happy or everybody upset. Either way, I'm good to go. Hang here and I'll be right back. Hey, and welcome back. And again, happy Thanksgiving. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about the Vegas Raiders heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Before we get into that, just make sure you go to Team Riser Fall, like, share, even subscribe to this video right here, right below. You click it, and we're good to go. Also, got some sales going on here with Team Riser Fall. I've been authorized to let you know, like it's some like it's a nuclear launch code, but there's a lot of Black Friday sales going on across the board here in a lot of industries. But I'm telling you right now, the only one that really even matters is right here at Team Riser Fall. You get a $10 credit to Fantasy Cruncher with your NBA premium package as it stands right now. We have NHL. I give out my cores every day with that. Again, shout out to DVA Nation, who also puts his cores in there. So we're covering everything from start to finish. All the sports you want, all the cool, fun, personalities and people are all in the Discord. We're chatting all day, every day, and I hope to see you there. Now, let's talk about the football game. The Vegas Raiders head to Dallas. I believe it's the second game of Thanksgiving here. 4:30 p.m. kickoff in Dallas. As it stands now, the over-under is at about 51 total points. Kind of a long way off of what the Lions and the Chicago Bears game is, but look at the teams. Derek Carr, Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, and the list goes on. Let's start with Derek Carr briefly. Vegas in Dallas. Dallas is 10th overall, in terms of defending opposing quarterbacks here. Carr, 15 grand on FanDuel, $10,000 on Draftkings. Let me bring my notes closer. I feel rude when I'm always, looking away like that on you. I want to look you right in the eye when I give you what I have to offer here. So Derek Carr, I have him for, I wouldn't be shocked to see Derek Carr complete anywhere between 28 to 30 total passes in this one. I believe he has a floor of 275. I wouldn't be shocked to see Carr get to 290 yards, 300 total yards, and several touchdowns, actually 2 total touchdowns in the air. A couple carries, nothing crazy. We'll move on. Let's talk about Dak Prescott. Obviously, is he the comeback player of the year? I mean, well, yeah, who else are you going to give it to? Guy had a bone sticking out of his leg, and he's come back, on fire. So I wish Dak nothing but the best. And let's talk about him in terms of this slate for DFS purposes. Dak Prescott, $16,500 on FanDuel. Well worth it. On DraftKings, $11,200. And honestly, you're looking at Derek Carr's projections and you look at, Dak Prescott's, they're almost the same here. I have Dak Prescott 25 completions, and that's the floor, I firmly believe. You're looking at 280 total passing yards in this one and a couple touchdowns. Exactly that. Couple. 2 touchdowns for Dak Prescott. 4 or 5 carries. I don't think we see. Actually, let me take that back. We haven't seen Dak fully, just let loose on the ground with his legs here by reason. I would imagine, stay in the pocket and do what you need to do. We have a ton of offensive skill positions, and we don't want those legs, ankles, or knees, getting, roughed up or hurt again here. So to me, Dak Prescott will get it done with his arm in this one. Let's talk about the running backs. Josh Jacobs, Dallas, they're 5th overall in terms of defending opposing running backs here. Jacobs, 12 grand on FanDuel, $6,800 on DraftKings. You're looking at double-digit carries for Josh Jacobs. No surprise there. I have him around 12 or 13, looking at 50, 60 yards and a couple receptions. 3, maybe 4 receptions. A little ambitious, but hey, it's Thanksgiving. I'm excited. I'm able to kind of, not showboat, but really, live a dream here and just say, let's go all out on all these guys and see what happens. It's better than being, monotone. Yeah, Dak Prescott. I mean, I don't live like that anyway, so why would I record a video that way? So you're looking at Kenyon Drake, 8.5 on FanDuel, $4,800 on DraftKings. I love the idea of Kenyon Drake in our single game slates, on Thanksgiving. 8.5 on FanDuel, as I said, $4,800 on DraftKings, 5-6 carries. carries, 25 to 30 yards, and about 4, maybe 5 receptions in this one, which would be a dream on DraftKings here. And you're looking at anywhere between 25 to 35 yards for Kenyon Drake. Now, let's talk about Zeke Elliott. If you've ever watched Thanksgiving Day football, and especially the Dallas Cowboys, you've seen just some great running backs here. Emmitt Smith, Zeke Elliott now. You know what we're going to get out of Zeke Elliott on Thanksgiving if he plays, hopefully. Got a Q tag next to his name, but I don't think that's an issue. Normally on Thanksgiving Day games, he's $14,000 on FanDuel, and $10,800 on DraftKings. I believe Thanksgiving is the game where they have the, that pot at the end of the end zone, right? The Salvation Army pot, and he jumps in, he gets fined, but that's the thing. He's enjoying himself, as am I. Hopefully you are too. Zeke Elliott, $14,000 on FanDuel, $10,800 on DraftKings. In all seriousness, I don't care. Zeke Elliott is going to be in 100% of my single game entries on Thanksgiving, whether they're single games or overall. I love watching Dallas Cowboys running back really just shine today here. So make sure you get Zeke Elliott, 100% ownership here, putting my money where my mouth is. And then Tony Pollard, 9.5 on FanDuel, $7,000 on DraftKings. Tony P, about 10 carries. I think that's cool. 10 carries, 50, 60 yards, 2-3 receptions, another 10 or 15 yards here. So again, if you're going to roster Zeke Elliott in 100% of your lines like I am, I have no issue then backing it up with Tony Pollard in those same lineups. Again, I'm a sicko, I'm a weirdo, but again, that's what I enjoy most. Because again, in all honesty, when it comes to Thanksgiving, when I choose my bets, when I choose my DFS lines, I do it all based on my gut. I'm not looking at numbers. I'm not going from there. I'm doing it all for a pure entertainment reason because I enjoy it. That's the only thing going on Thanksgiving is football games. So why not have a little skin in the game and do what makes you the most happy? That's really what I'm about, and that's really what these videos are always about. Let's go over the wide receivers briefly. We got a couple minutes. Don't want these to be over about 10 minutes long. I feel like you fast forward. It is what it is. I'm wasting time already. Hunter Renfrow, Vegas Raiders at Dallas. They're 17th overall against opposing wide receivers. To me, Hunter Renfrow must own in today's single game slates and overall, like a main slate where you have all the games combined into one. Renfrow, 10.5 on FanDuel, $8,200 on DraftKings, 8-9 targets, 6-7 receptions, 70-80 yards, and he will score a touchdown in this one. Bryan Edwards, same thing, $8,000 FanDuel, $4,200 on DraftKings, 5-6 targets, 3 or 4 receptions, and another 50 yards. Now, when we talk about the Dallas wide receivers here, I have to tread lightly. I don't want to give any misinformation here, but as it stands now, Amari Cooper not playing on the COVID reserve, just too short of a turnaround for him to be active here. Now, CeeDee Lamb would be, again, 100% owned in all my lineups, but he's got to clear the concussion protocol. So I have a feeling we're not going to know until like 10 o'clock Thursday morning if he's active. If he's in, absolutely no-brainer play, 13.5 on FanDuel. But to me, the two plays at wide receiver, aside from Hunter Renfrow in this game, it's Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson. Gallup is, look at his price, he's $11,000 on FanDuel. On DraftKings, he's $8,800. And again, Cedric Wilson, $8,500 on FanDuel, $5,400 on DraftKings. And when you look at Michael Gallup, I have him for a healthy target share if CeeDee Lamb is not playing. Even if CD is in, you're still looking at around 7 or 8 targets for Gallup, 6 receptions, 75 yards, and book Gallup to score a touchdown in this game. In terms of Cedric Wilson, again, 5-6 targets, 4, maybe 5 receptions in this one, 50, 60 yards. And to me, it's Thanksgiving. Anything can happen. Let's enjoy this whole thing. Cedric Wilson, does he throw a touchdown pass to, let's say, Michael Gallup? Or is it Zeke Elliott he throws a touchdown to? I don't know, but this is the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Anything goes here. Let's talk about, really quick, Noah Brown, Malik Turner. Just make sure they're on your radar only if CeeDee Lamb is out, and that would be a byproduct. If CeeDee is out, might see Noah Brown or Malik Turner get 2-3 targets apiece, and that's about it. Salary relief only, because Noah Brown only $600 on DraftKings, and then Malik Turner only $400 on DraftKings here. So again, Noah Brown, Malik Turner only in the event CeeDee Lamb is inactive on Thursday. Let's talk about the tight ends here. Darren Waller, that's the soft spot for Dallas. They're 24th overall in terms of defending opposing tight ends here. Waller, 13 grand on FanDuel, $10,600 on Draftkings. I'm looking at Waller to have 10, maybe 11 targets. We'll get back to that whole thing with him being a target hog. You'll love to see it. What else are they to do with Darren Waller than just pepper him with targets? Waller, 10 targets, 7-8 receptions, looking at 85 to 100 yards in this one. I know it's a jump of 15 yards, but you get what I'm getting after. And then Dalton Schultz. I mean, what are we doing in the event CeeDee Lamb is inactive, or God forbid Zeke Elliott doesn't play, although I just don't see that happening here. But to me, at tight end, the only two plays here are Darren Waller and then Dalton Schultz. 10 grand on FanDuel, $7,600 on DraftKings. Schultz, 6-7 targets, 5-6 receptions, 55 or 60 yards. Very much in play to catch a touchdown pass in this one. In terms of the kickers, Daniel's son, Daniel Carlson, nothing crazy. Greg the Leg Zerline, nothing crazy. I have them both 2 for 2 with field goals, 2 for 2 with extra points, and maybe, Vegas, the Raiders guy, is 3 for 3 with extra points, and I'll get to my final score here in a moment here. In terms of the DSTs, nothing to see here. Again, I mentioned just moments ago, when it comes to Thanksgiving Day games, single game slates, my sports bettings, I love to just go off the top of my head. Do what makes me the happiest. Do what I feel is going to be exciting for me. That's the whole idea behind DFS and sports betting. You're getting the action, and you're like, oh my, this is fantastic here. So to me, I'm not playing any kickers on the entire slate. Maybe that's wrong of me, but look, there's a ton of offense in all 3 games. Look no further than this one in terms of running backs, tight ends, and wide receivers here. So again, even with the DSTs, nothing crazy here. Raiders and Cowboys, Vegas, they're 3 grand on DraftKings, 2 sacks, an interception. That's about it. Same thing with the Cowboys. Of the 2 DSTs, I wouldn't prefer either one of them because, drum roll please, I have the Vegas Raiders upsetting Dallas in Dallas on Thanksgiving. Who would have thought it? Close game. Vegas wins this one 27-24 here. Looking at a last-minute field goal for Daniel Carlson, which would be great for the Raiders. I have my hat around here somewhere. You know what? Sometimes maybe it's a little too much. I pick the Raiders or I pick the teams that I have the hats of because it's a cool prop. And what's the point of this if you're not enjoying it and you're not having fun here? So if I were to choose, and let's talk about this briefly, this is my lineup for Vegas and Dallas here. Dak Prescott, Josh Jacobs, Ezekiel Elliott, and Cedric Wilson. Those 4 players alone on FanDuel, you'll have $9,000 left to dole out and do what you want with it. So you can fit in, anybody 9 grand or lower on FanDuel here. So I wish you the best. Happy Thanksgiving. Just make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, subscribe, and again, I can't tell you how thankful I am for you watching this video. All the support, all the shares, all the great conversations that we've all had throughout the season. So I love you, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. No smoke and mirrors in this one. So go enjoy yourself. The Vegas and Dallas 4:30 kickoff. We're going to be eating by then. You'll be fat. You'll be snoozing. I don't know what the heck you're going to do, but make sure you watch the football game. Until we meet again, which will be Buffalo at New Orleans. I hold it a little bit suspense there. So hang here. I'll be back with yet another video. Buffalo at New Orleans. Talk to you soon. Bye.